Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Adam from the Terrestrial Sanctuary here, and today I'm with Mike Renault, and it's a Sizzler right here, and he's got Erica in his hands. And today we're going to be doing a care video on all types of Varanus lizards, or monitor lizards. Alright.
Animals are my passion. It's as simple as that. I've grown up around animals of all different shapes, sizes, colors, species, and attitudes. My greatest goal in life is to protect the animals that I've grown up to love and coexist with. But I can't do this alone. I hope to share their beauty and importance with all of you. You're watching the Terrestrial Sanctuary.
Alright, so the way we kind of think of it, we kind of categorize Varanus lizards or monitor lizards into three categories. You got
I don't think she agrees with you.
I know, she doesn't. You got the bigger ones, that includes Komodo dragon is also Varanus. You got this guy's a Sizzler, he's a white throat monitor. And Erica over here is an Argus monitor. So these guys are pretty big, pretty bulky lizards. These guys can be found throughout 3 different continents. They can be found in Australia, Africa, and Asia.
She's not happy.
She's not having it today. And there's also kind of the skinnier Arboreal monitors, and there's also the Dwarf monitors. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Erica here? She's kind of a special girl. We've had her for a while.
Yep, she's definitely got a special place in my heart. She's probably, I think, about 8 years old.
8 years old?
Yep. Got her when she was about a year old. Extremely feisty animal. These guys aren't really much for tail whipping or pooping on you, which are common defense mechanisms. These guys are hissers, biters, and they also like to rake you with their claws like she's doing right now to try and get me to let go of her.
Definitely.
She's a pretty big girl.
Yeah, she's probably the biggest Argus I've ever seen, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that. They don't get much bigger than that.
No, she's full grown.
Yeah, she's full grown female. She's curling her tail there.
And she's trying to get a piece
get a
of
grip
me.
on you. But Erica, she almost bit your toe off at one point?
Yep. Like I said, she's not extremely friendly. She has a bit of an attitude. She's not too bad right now. Argus monitor bites are probably one of the worst lizard bites I've ever had.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been bit by her, 2 times now? And it's not fun at all.
Oh yeah.
These guys are pretty unpredictable. Both bites were not expected at all.
Yeah, Argus monitors are definitely not a beginner pet. If you want to get into Varanus or Varanids, start with the Savannah monitor. These guys probably at the end of what you want to get in terms of difficulty. They're not the easiest to take care of, and they're kind of beasts. So so these guys are from Australia, right?
Actually, there's 2 different localities. There's the Australian ones, which are Panoptis panoptis, and then there's the New Guinea variety, which is Panoptis horni. And I'm almost positive that this is one of the hornis from New Guinea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she has a much different pattern than I see with the Australian ones. The Australian ones are a little bit larger than this.
So that's Erica over there. And these guys, what do they feed on mainly in the wild? Carrion mostly?
So in the wild, these guys eat literally
everything.
Anything that they can find. Bugs, birds, they'll eat. I mean, these guys can climb trees no problem. They'll eat rodents, anything that they can get into. Carrion, mollusks, even other lizards.
Yeah.
They've been known to go after venomous snakes in the wild.
Yeah, in Australia there's a heap of venomous snakes to feed off of. Some of the deadliest in the world, fierce snakes, eastern brown snakes, stuff like that.
Yep.
So over here we've got Sizzler. He's a big boy. How old is Sizzler? 7?
Sizzler, yeah, he's a little bit younger.
Yeah.
He's about 6 or 7 years old.
So, full-grown animal though. He's a big boy. He's got a little bit of a belly on him. But so is it he? You know what specific locality he is, or Mozambique?
There's a lot of
localities.
Well, there's a lot of localities, and there's also a lot of arguments right now with which one should be placed where and which ones are actual species, subspecies. So it's pretty complicated right now, but I would assume that he's one of the classic Mozambique whitethroats. Either that or there's another one that's supposed to be a little bit of a dwarf whitethroat species, which also is a possibility with him.
Yeah. But so these guys are found in Africa, obviously, Mozambique. They kind of look like savanna monitors. Savanna monitors kind of have the same head shape here, if you can see that. The kind of narrowed, arrow-shaped head. There's also the black-throat monitors. There's the white-throat monitors. So these guys come from Africa. Where are they found? Like savannas or deserts or?
They have a really large range.
Okay.
These guys are mostly from central to coastal areas, so they can run from grasslands to coastal areas to subtropical forests. So pretty big range.
Yeah, and as you can see, he's a puppy dog. He's just a big lard kind of. Just a big dude. But yeah, so these guys kind of represent the bigger monitors. Like we said earlier, there's also the Komodo dragons, there's crocodile monitors. What other species get that big?
Really much. Parentes,
Asian water monitors, lace monitors. So yeah, definitely the largest side of the Varanus here. And yeah, guys, so I think we're going to move on to the next type of monitors here. Look who came out. Hank the Tank. What you doing, dude? All right, next. Go for it, grab him.
Grab him. Come on, buddy. Nope. Hang out in it. Yes, I know.
Classic Argus.
Yeah, this is classic Argus behavior. This is what you can expect if you're interested in getting one. Literally every single Argus monitor behaves like this. Come on. Oh, I got you. This guy needs nails trimmed again. Bill. The more you restrain them, the more they freak out.
Oh yeah.
First lesson about monitor handling. I know you want to go home. Hold on. There you go.
There he is.
Yeah, no, he's fine. For the most part. Yeah, this is what you can expect. I've never in my life, actually no, I've seen one tame Argus in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Some lady had, I didn't really talk to her about it too much, but it was just sitting there on a table.
Chilling?
Yeah.
Like scissors.
So who knows? I mean, it could have been sick or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things do not tame at all.
Kind of like a Nile monitor too. Those things are pretty hard to tame out here too.
Yeah.
So here's the next group of monitors we're going to talk about. So these guys are the arboreal monitors. Most of these guys will eat insects as a main part of their diet. They also eat birds' eggs, little lizards, anything else they can find. So here in my hand we have a green tree monitor. This is Marvin. This guy is captive bred. It's really important to get captive bred animals whenever possible. So a beautiful animal right here. This is a male Marvin. And Mike is holding a mangrove monitor. Why don't you hold her up to the camera there?
Guys are semi-arboreal.
Yeah, semi-arboreal.
Medium-sized lizard from Fly Island. Which is a really small island off the coast of Australia.
Cool.
Not the friendliest.
Yeah.
This guy's in the Indicus complex. A lot of different variations and patterns on these guys. Same with the Hey. Same thing with the green tree monitor. You have also Bakari.
Yeah.
There's also the yellow tree monitor, Cordensis.
So these guys get a little bit bigger than that. Actually, quite a bit bigger than what he is. He's only about what, a year and a half old? 2 years old?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay. And Marvin is almost full grown, right?
Yeah. He probably won't get much bigger. Green trees are one of the smallest.
Smaller species. Yeah. But yeah, so one of the first defenses these guys have is to musk. We had kind of experienced that a little bit earlier. But yeah, so that's their first defense. This girl's kind of a biter over here, and she's kind of a little bit crazy. But Marvin, as you can see, is pretty chill. So yeah, so where are the green trees from?
Green tree monitors, also huge range. Well, tree monitors in general, but green tree monitors are normally found in Papua New Guinea, and I believe there's some isolated populations on random different islands.
As you can see, they have that prehensile tail, so that's wrapping all the way around me. That helps with grip, obviously an arboreal animal, and that helps him running through the trees and everything. He can get a grip on a branch or anything and hold sturdy with his tail as well. I don't think the mangroves have that, do they?
Nope.
Semi-arboreal.
Yeah, no prehensile tail. They do spend a lot of time in water, hence mangrove monitor. Hang out in the mangroves. A lot of times you'll find them above some kind of water source, river, just on top of a branch hanging out, basking. These guys are really great swimmers. Lots of different food items for these guys too. They'll go crazy for fish, mollusks, crawfish, shrimp, rodents, birds' eggs, birds.
Birds, yeah. So both of these guys like high humidity. Enclosure-wise, we keep them in semi-screened, semi-glass aquariums. They have a bunch of climbing space, a bunch of branches, leaves, and stuff like that, so they can feel secure, feel like they're in their natural habitat in the branches and in the trees and whatnot. We spray them at least once a day. Definitely like the high humidity. So we feed these guys what? Rodents, insects?
Yeah, these guys get roaches, crickets. This guy's not too fond of worms, but this guy will eat anything. He gets worms, rodents. Yeah.
So yeah.
Very high metabolism for any monitor species, so it's always better to give them constant food, a little bit of something every day as opposed to just a couple big meals a week.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. All right, move on to the next ones. Probably.
Hey, what's up, buddy? If you'd like to be on camera. Oh, you learned how to hiss.
Oh my God!
I believe I can fly.
He's never done that before.
Damn, that is foul. Okay, alright, yes, I know.
Alright guys, so the next two monitor species we're going to take a look at are, in my hand is the Mertens water monitor from Australia, northern part of Australia. And Mike's holding a spinulosus monitor. So back to those three categories we were talking about earlier. It's kind of two different categories here. So the Mertens water monitor gets to a decent size, what, 4.5, 5 feet?
Yeah, like one of the smaller water monitor
species. It's one of the smaller water monitor species. Doesn't get nearly as big as the Asian water monitor, but still a decently sized animal. And Mike's holding the the arboreal type of monitor. Definitely the slender, more arboreal look on that guy.
Yeah, these guys are semi-arboreal. Yeah. Also like water. These guys are from the Solomon Islands. Nobody really knows what they should be called.
Yeah. You got many, well, not really many names. They're just called the spinulosus monitor. That's their scientific name, Varanus spinulosus.
Spiny monitor.
Spiny monitor. There's a whole bunch of different things.
These guys have yet to be bred in captivity.
Oh, really?
Which is, kind of interesting.
Okay, that's good to know.
Call them the spiny monitor because they have a very rough back right here as adults.
Yeah, and you can see the beautiful colorations of that guy, the beautiful yellows and...
Yeah, this guy's finally starting to get some color to him.
There we go.
Can't really see the orange on his head.
So yeah, just beautiful coloration there. Definitely a different pattern on that guy. Nothing like
almost
any other
has
monitor.
the croc monitor pattern on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
lower part there.
So yeah, in the wild, these guys, you know, just like any other arboreal species, any birds or lizards or birds' eggs or insects, any stuff like that, you know, the common stuff.
Yeah, these guys are actually really picky. They're one of the only monitor species that are really difficult to get to feed on rodents.
Yeah.
In captivity.
But you know, he's really plumped up since we got him. He's
he's grown.
Probably a year old, maybe?
I'd say, yeah. About a year old on this guy. Nice and healthy.
Yeah, he's definitely healthy. You know, again, the same defense mechanism as the other ones. Pick them up, they musk everywhere. But you know, you got to deal with that as a monitor lizard keeper.
Yep, something you get used to.
Yeah, and so you know, over here is the Mertens water monitor again. These guys are like we said. There's a reason they're called the water monitor. They're semi-aquatic, so they will eat any crayfish, fish, any crustaceans, mollusks, anything like that they'll find in northern Australia. As you can see, they have this beautiful orange coloration. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but just stunning.
Yeah.
And so this
that
guy
gets better with age.
Oh
too.
yeah, totally.
They don't lose it.
This guy's captive bred as well.
This guy's not captive bred.
That guy's not captive bred.
That guy is.
Yeah, this guy is. And as you can see with his tail, he's got that sort of compressed tail, so it's easier to swim in the water. Uses it as a paddle. Definitely an amazing species here. The underbelly of that thing. It's like a taiga.
Looks both very humidity-loving species.
Definitely. Trying to get away, dude. This guy has a really long neck, as you can see. Not really sure what that's for. What, just launching out at fish and stuff, probably?
Yeah, just to be able to maneuver a lot better.
Yeah.
And for turning around and biting you. But
yeah, definitely.
This guy is actually incredibly tame for a hatchling.
Definitely. As you can look at how long that neck is. Looks like a brachiosaurus or something. All right, cool.
Oh, there it goes. Awesome.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Love me!
Yeah, seriously.
One of these days.
One day. Maybe. He's pooping everywhere.
Is he? Well, put him over the trash can if he's pooping everywhere.
Well, he already pooped, but I'll do it. Every single one, every time. These monitors will poop on you, I swear, every time.
Not the Arguses.
Like clockwork. Yeah, except the Arguses, they'll just tear your arms off.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I believe I can fly.
Alright guys, so going back to that big group of monitors again, the bigger, stockier terrestrial monitors. So we have the Savannah monitor right here, very common animal in the pet trade. And Mike back there is holding Chili. Chili is a black throat monitor. Definitely getting some size on him. Her. We think it's a her. Not sure. But yeah, so you know, these guys have, as you can see, a bunch of similarities.
Hey! Hey!
What the hell?
Ogre, what in the f***, dude? No, get your fat ass back in there. Oh, wait, can you get the scooper? She just pooped. No, don't.
Tegu escape. Two.
Let's try this again.
Alright guys, so back again with the terrestrial, stockier, bigger sort of monitors. On my hand here is a Savannah monitor. Pretty common pet in the pet trade. And Mike back there is holding Chili. Chili is a black throat monitor. And as you can see, these guys have a decent amount of similarities. They look pretty similar. Got that same sort of head there, and you know, both of these guys are from Africa. So yeah, why don't you start us off here?
Well, so Savannah monitors, probably one of the best beginner monitor species.
For sure.
They still get to a decent size, medium-sized monitor. They also are pretty easy to tame. It's usually just the hatchlings that bite. They calm down pretty easily. Make very great pets. Get a little bit somewhat lazier the older they get. Kind of more of like a Savannah grasslands habitat. They don't need too much humidity.
Definitely.
These guys are more bug and rodent eaters. Not very good swimmers.
No, definitely not. Definitely terrestrial animal.
Yeah. They can climb a little bit, but you won't find them too high up.
Specifically when they're younger. When they're bigger, they don't really climb too well. And you know, these guys in captivity, some of them can get pretty obese, so you got to watch their diet.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not overfeeding them. Same with the black throat here. But yeah, it's just Chili. Chili's the black throat.
He's got a typical black throat attitude.
Yeah.
I think it's a female because of the long tail, narrow head.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah. But these guys are a little bit more difficult to tame. They love to hiss, love to whip. These guys, as you can see, the babies, they climb a little bit more than the adults. These guys are also prone to obesity, so a large enclosure with plenty of space to move around is essential.
Blackthroats probably get what, a foot bigger than the savannas, foot and a half?
Depending, there's also a few different localities on blackthroats. I've seen ones that can get up to 6 feet, so quite large. The savannas, they usually max out at about 4, 4.5, the largest. Going back to the blackthroats, these guys are also from Africa, and he's smearing pee all over me.
Yep.
These guys are from Africa. These guys require a little bit more humidity. Grasslands, semi-tropical forests for these guys. Really awesome animal.
Alright guys, so we kind of gotta keep it quiet right now. We're working again with the Primordius monitors. This is the final group of monitors I was talking about. This is the second smallest species of Varanus in the world. This is the male right here. And the reason we kind of have to be quiet and we're kind of like chilled out is that we just saw the female, and she looked like she was about to lay. So Mike's had these guys for a couple of years now. This is one of the first pairs in the U.S. And you know, just a really awesome species. As you can see, they're kind of got these chubby arms. Varanus primordius, like I said, second smallest Varanus in the world. But yeah, so Mike has had these guys for a couple years. He paid a bunch of money for them when they originally came here. But yeah, so we just saw the female digging. She has never digged before, so hopefully she's gonna lay. That would be amazing. You know, Mike's had these guys for a while, and they haven't done anything really. Just kind of a cool little species. As you can see, look at how tiny they are. This is a full-grown adult male. But yeah, very chill species. These guys will feed on any little insects they can find. As you can see, they have a really tiny head compared to their body. So, you know, anything they can fit in there, they will munch on. But yeah, pretty cool. If she is laying right now, that's going to be awesome. So Mike just went to go and turn on the incubator and set it to the right temperatures and everything. So yeah, hopefully we get some babies soon. But yeah, this is the dwarf, more the dwarf monitor species. The brevicata is the smallest monitor species in the world. Also, Pilbar rock monitors are in that group. Kimberley rock monitors are in that group of the dwarf monitors. So yeah, this is the last group. These guys are from Australia. And yeah, just look at that guy. He's got awesome pattern on him. And yeah, so the female is in here. As you can see, she's right here. We just lifted that up and we saw her digging. And so you've never seen that before. Hopefully that would be pretty amazing to get some baby primordius. They'd be like this big, literally. Could you imagine that? But yeah. So I think the females lay anywhere from 2 eggs, like very small clutches, probably 1 to 2 eggs. Probably, I doubt 3, probably 1 to 2. But as you can see, that it probably can't fit much in there. Just got a beautiful face in this guy. Yeah, he's like a little thumb monitor. He's like a pocket monitor. So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on the female and we'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, she's kind of digging right in this corner here. Definitely cannot see anything, but You know, I'm not sure if there's any footage of these guys laying in the wild, or I'm not sure if there's any footage of these guys laying in captivity, so it would be pretty cool to get one of the first shots of them laying. But definitely not going to take that chance. We'd rather have her actually lay in peace than me disrupt her and shove a camera in her face. I'm sure she would not enjoy that. But yeah, as you can see, the dirt in the sand's kind of messed up over there. So hopefully when she comes out, we'll get some footage of her.